What is up, guys? It's LogicLookss, and today, boys, we have a brand new season of My Team and some brand new packs in My Team. It is once again another Friday, and if you guys know what that means, it means we got some more snipe filters for you guys, man. I'm gonna show you guys how to make some quick and easy MT in this brand new season of My Team. To be honest, we got a juice drop today. You guys can see, man, Dark Matter Kawhi, Dark Matter Shaq, a lot of great Galaxy Opals, a lot of great cards in general, and that fire card art. I love that card art. I don't know if it's just me, but we're gonna get into the video. We're gonna be going over snipe filters and some ways to make MT this season. So let's just hop right into it. Without further ado, let me show you guys how to take advantage and maximize your MT. Alright, boys, jumping right into the very first filter. We're gonna waste no time whatsoever today. Now, the very first filter for you guys in today's video is a simple one, regular dark matter filter. Honestly, man, you can't go wrong with this at all. Now, the one thing you got to be careful about when getting on this filter is actually Russell Westbrook. This card right now is around 110k. He might touch around like 120k, but one thing you want to be careful of is this card. You do not want to buy him, and right now he is not a buy now. I don't think he's gonna drop to a buy now. He probably shouldn't, at least for the next couple of weeks at least, but if he does drop to a buy now, I got some alternatives for you guys in a second here. But again, regular dark matter filter, not a very consistent filter. If you do end up getting lucky enough though to actually see a snipe and get it, you are going to be making yourself a ton of MT. Because if you think about it, that Kawhi and Shaq that came out today should both be over 500,000 MT. I mean, there's no way Kawhi is going to be under 500k, and again, there's no way Shaq's going to be around 500k either. So I mean, you know what, honestly, it's kind of a high risk, high reward filter. You might risk, you know, a couple hours of your time. You might not see anything, but at the same time, you might risk a couple hours and end up seeing a crazy snipe and end up getting it and making like 500,000 MT off one snipe. So definitely a filter that you should use if only you have time. If you don't have a lot of time to spend on filters, I wouldn't recommend it. It's inconsistent, but at the same time, there is very, very high reward and a high chance, you know, that if you see something, you're most likely going to end up getting it, because a lot of people just don't have the patience to actually sit on this filter. So, boys, the two alternatives if Westbrook does end up being a buy now today on the filter. Now, the first one you could actually use is to snipe the brand new cards. Now, these are probably going to be popping up the most out of anything. If you really want to just focus on two cards on this filter, I honestly would kind of recommend this, because these two cards out of everything on the filter are going to be popping up the most apart from Westbrook. So all you got to do, Dark Matter, Power Within for your theme, 500 MT minimum buyout, spam the refresh until you see one of them. Either of them is going to be a good snipe. I mean, I don't see any of these guys going for anywhere near under, like, you know, 300k. These two should easily stay over 300k all day long, all week long. So definitely a good filter to use right here if you know you kind of want to move away from the regular dark matter filter. Again, you got to keep in mind Westbrook will be popping up a lot on that regular filter. So I mean, if you want to kind of stay away from him, this might not be a bad filter to actually kind of, you know, go ahead and use. And then the second filter that you could actually use if you want to get away from that Westbrook, once again, all you got to do is go dark matter, go to team, not themes, my bad, go to Lakers and just spam the refresh on this Lakers filter. Now obviously you're going to be able to see this brand new Kobe that just dropped last week, and of course you're going to be able to see the brand new Shaq that dropped today. So it's kind of, you know, your own preference whether you want to snipe Shaq and Kobe or, you know, Kawhi and Shaq. I would say Kawhi and Shaq, because I mean those two are probably going to be popping up a lot more than Kobe, but it's completely up to you guys. Those are two quick alternatives to use if, you know, Westbrook does end up being a buy now, which I doubt happens, but in case it does, there you go, you guys now have backup options. So go ahead, give, you know, your luck a try on the dark matter filter. Let me know if you end up getting anything. Tweet it at me as well. We might bring snipes of the week back this weekend, so definitely tweet it at me if you end up getting something. As you guys can see, man, that Westbrook is going to be popping up a lot, so if you kind of want to, you know, not get distracted by it, use the other two filters that I gave you guys, and let's move in to the next filter. Boys, moving into some Galaxy Opal filters. The very first one that you guys could actually try is the Galaxy Opal Power Within filter. Now this one right here is kind of simple. You're only going to be able to see two cards on this filter. You're going to be able to see Scottie Pippen and Cade Cunningham, and honestly, man, I have no idea how much these cards are going to go for. That's not really, you know, the issue here. It doesn't matter how much these cards settle at. Obviously it's going to take a few hours. It might even take like 6-7 hours for these cards to actually settle in price, so definitely be careful if you're going to snipe with this method early on. I would recommend this as kind of, you know, a late day today or maybe tomorrow method or filter to use, but it's very, very simple. Galaxy Opal Power Within, 500 MT minimum buyout for right now. Obviously, if they do end up dropping to buy now prices, you kind of want to adjust to what the cheapest is on the market. So let's just say Cade is 80,000 MT. Put your maximum buyout like 5k under that at 75k, and kind of chill around that area and see if you can snipe anything. But again, these cards are not settled in price, not even close to being settled in price, so definitely be careful if you get on these filters. All you got to do though, again, go up to the cheapest. No matter when you're watching this video, just find what the cheapest card on this filter is, kind of sit there and spam the refresh. Just make sure you know your prices, and honestly, man, there should be a lot of these going up for cheap. I'm gonna be honest, you're probably gonna end up seeing a few Scotties for like 60k, 50k, 40k, and you're gonna be able to see, you know, a few Ks for very cheap as well. If you kind of want to, you know, not let, I guess, the chance affect you, because obviously there's a chance that these two could drop a lot, go ahead right now, find what the cheapest is. If it's like 90k, honestly go like 30k under that and just spam the refresh. If you see anything, buy it, so you have no hesitation in you whatsoever. And honestly, it's gonna be a great filter to use in a couple of days. Wouldn't recommend using it today, but tomorrow and Sunday this filter should definitely pop off, so use it to your advantage. And let me know if you guys end up getting yourselves a Cade or a Scotty Snipe. Boys, speaking of a snipe, we actually just ended up getting one. Scottie Pippen 64k. Now what I'm gonna do right away, because I do not want this card's price to drop, it might have already dropped, to be completely honest, but it actually didn't. I'm actually kind of surprised. He's still over 80k, he's still over 86k. We got him for 64k, and this right here is going to be the easiest profit I ever made. So if you guys want to use this filter today, I mean, you can still use it when cards first come out. You just got to be very careful on what you actually pick up, and you got to be very careful how you price your cards. So I saw that the cheapest one was 89k, and I know that's the only one within, like, I guess a 5k, you know, I guess range. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw it up for 89k on the dot. I just want him sold quick. That's what you want to do early on. You do not want to risk it with the prices, man. If you could sell the card quick, make your profit, it's honestly as good as, you know, I guess making more, because you're kind of not taking a risk on it sitting and then you not selling it for anything and kind of, you know, not making a profit at all. So definitely a great filter. Use it to your advantage. Literally 1 minute on the filter and we already got a snipe. Can't be mad at that. Let's move into the next filter. Boys, we are going to go over 2 more Galaxy Opal filters. Now again, Galaxy Opal filters at this point in the game are kind of like budget filters. They've dropped to that price range now where it's like, okay, if you have like 40-50 KMT, you can pretty much get on any Opal filter in the game and be good to go. There isn't a lot of Opals that are over 100k, but a filter that actually includes a lot of them is the Galaxy Opal small forward filter. So set it up simply, Galaxy Opal small forward for your position. Put it at around 40,000 MT, or check whatever the cheapest is on your console. Obviously Xbox might change. Whatever console you're on, man, just check later in the day. It might be like 30k, whatever it is, man. Find the cheapest and spam the refresh. What you're going to be looking for are obviously cards out of the ordinary, and the way to check these cards is just go Galaxy Opal small forward, make a list. KD is obviously one, Paul George, you're going to be able to see Anthony Edwards, the other version of KD, and you're going to be able to see cards like Grant Hill, LeBron. There's just a lot of cards on this filter. And then of course, on top of all those cards we just mentioned, you could also see this brand new Scottie Pippen on this filter. So definitely go ahead, use that Galaxy Opal small forward filter to your advantage. It's kind of an easy filter to use. You only need like 40,000 MT. You never know what you're going to see. And if you're going to try to target, you know, high range or, you know, expensive Galaxy Opals, that is definitely the filter to do it on. Boys, the very last Galaxy Opal filter I'm going to leave you guys with is actually the regular Galaxy Opal filter. Probably the best budget filter in the game right now currently. I mean, all you need is like 20,000 MT to do this filter, and honestly, the results you can get from it are actually pretty crazy. I might do a snipe challenge on this filter later this weekend, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to show you guys how good this filter can really actually be. Now, first of all, if you don't know how to set it up, go Galaxy Opal, literally just up to the cheapest. It is a very simple filter, nothing crazy at all. Find out what the cheapest is. Right now it's around like 18-19k on PlayStation. And again, Garland you want to stay away from, because this card is extremely cheap. You do not want to even touch this card anywhere close, come anywhere close to this card, basically, because I mean, you're not going to make a profit on him unless he pops up for very cheap. What you want to do though, find the cheapest, go a little bit under that so you're not distracted by the card that keeps popping up. I would say put it at like 18.5k, spam the refresh, and you're gonna have to kind of, you know, I guess get kind of used to, you know, kind of looking at the card and sniping it fast enough, because honestly a lot of cards pop up on this filter. You never know what you're gonna see. To be honest, it just takes practice. If you spend like 5-10 minutes on this filter, see a few snipes, eventually you're gonna get the hang of it, of kind of looking at the card and sniping at the same time, and then backing off if it's actually not a snipe like Garland. So definitely use this filter to your advantage. You can see a lot of cheap Galaxy Opals, especially today. I guarantee you there will be a few Cades and Scotties going up, and a lot of other cards that, you know, people are getting from free packs and whatnot. So definitely use this filter to your advantage. If you spend an hour on it, you can make anywhere from like 30 to 50 KMT, maybe even more than that if you get lucky enough to get one of the top tier Opals in the game. So definitely use this filter. If you guys want to see a snipe challenge on this, let me know and I can make it happen this weekend for you guys. And yeah, it's pretty much it for this filter. That's pretty much it for all the Galaxy Opal filters and the dark matter filters. We're gonna get into a few more, I guess, low tier and budget filters, and then we're gonna pretty much end off the video. Boys, a few random kind of low tier, kind of, you know, I guess hidden filters, you could say. Not a lot of people are actually going to be on these filters. A few filters that you could actually use if you want to, you know, kind of make some quick MT. The first one is actually target this Bobo. Now obviously people know, I mean, if you play 2K, you know Bobo is one of the, you know, fan favorites in 2K, and a lot of times this card is very expensive no matter the tier of the card. And you guys can see, man, right now he's around like 44k, which is kind of ridiculous. It's a little bit crazy that people are paying this much already for this card, but definitely hard scope this card. I mean, throughout the entire weekend, this card is going to be going for at least like 20,000 MT. I don't think he'll drop under 20k. If he does, then it's not worth sniping him, but for now, definitely worth sniping that card. So use that to your advantage right there. The next filter is the regular 550 filter. Now obviously, I mean, you don't need any MT at all for this. You literally could play, you know, one TTO game, get on this filter and be good to go. And all you got to do is just spam the refresh, buy anything that pops up for 500. Now you can leave it at 500 or 550 if you want to get more snipes, but again, you're literally not targeting anything in specific here. You're just targeting as many cards as you can, quantity basically over quality. And at the end of the day, anything that pops up should make you a profit. And again, you never know when a pink diamond, opal, or dark matter could pop up. That's why this filter is so good for those of you guys that are on a budget, because you just never know what you can see on this filter. So give this one a go as well. It's very simple, very easy, and you don't need any MT at all. And then of course, one of the other good budget filters in this game, apart from Galaxy Opal, if you're still trying to make your way to the Galaxy Opal filter, go ahead and get on this regular pink diamond filter. Now right now, obviously this, you know, pink diamond filter is kind of very low in price because of cards like, you know, Jason Tate, Tom Chambers. Cards like this kind of drop the value of this filter, so it should be around like 3,000 MT, but I will take that right there. Thank you very much, whoever threw that up. Again, all you got to do, set it up to the cheapest, around like 3.5k or whatever it is on your console, and honestly just spam the refresh, buy anything that pops up if it's, you know, kind of a low enough price range. So again, you might want to stay away from Tom Chambers and Jason Tate, cards like that, but anything else is pretty much a snipe and is going to be able to make you profit. And there still is some pink diamonds that are going for upwards of like 10, 15, 20, even like 50k, so definitely use this filter to your advantage. There should be a lot of cheap pink diamonds going up, especially with packs coming out, a brand new season. A lot of people are on just ripping packs, and I'm telling you right now, man, if you get on this filter, you should be able to get yourself a few, you know, pink diamonds for 500 MT, 1000 MT, just ridiculous prices here and there. So use this to your advantage. Another great budget filter, and that's pretty much it for all the filters, although we have one more, and although we, you know, also got that MT from Scotty, so shout out to, you know, that quick little snipe that we ended up getting. Again though, a couple more filters to go, and then you guys can go ahead and get out there and just snipe and make as much MT as possible. So boys, another thing you can actually take advantage of, or the last thing I want to kind of show you guys in today's video, is actually these dynamic ratings cards. Now if you guys don't know, we used to have these back in like 2K15, and basically their rating changed as, you know, they played games. So basically a heat check. I don't know why 2K really dropped these. I'm not really too sure. I have no idea whatsoever, but all you got to do for these, man, just find what the cheapest is. If it's going to stay around 2,000 MT like it is right now, honestly, it's not a bad filter at all. A lot of people are going to just be chucking these cards up for 500, 1,000 MT. It's just kind of a good budget filter to use. And honestly, you can stack a lot of MT pretty quickly on this filter. So use this filter to your advantage. Once again, try to target, you know, all these dynamic ratings cards. Pick up cards that, you know, higher tiered as well. Obviously, I'm trying to pick up cards like, you know, rubies, sapphires. Obviously, golds are cool too if they can make you some quick MT, but try to look out for those, you know, high rated cards, because I'm telling you right now, if you snipe yourself a card like, you know, LeBron or Giannis, something like that, and he actually ends up going up in rating, you're going to be able to make even more MT if, you know, the card actually ends up being usable. But again, people need these for the collection. People need these for collector level. Use this filter to your advantage. Stack up on these cards for cheap. Flip them for a quick profit. And honestly, make MT while you can, because these cards are going to end up being dirt cheap in a couple of weeks or days anyway. And boys, the very last filter I'm going to leave you guys off with in today's video. Now this filter right here, we probably should, you know, get something like this in a couple of hours here. We're probably going to end up getting ourselves a diamond contract or a diamond consumable locker code. And what you guys want to do when that comes out is go ahead, head over to the contract cards, man, go diamond for your color, and honestly just try to snipe some for very cheap. A lot of people are just chucking them up trying to get their quick MT as soon as they type that code in. Now again, even if we don't get a code for a diamond consumable or a diamond pack, people are still going to be throwing cards, you know, diamond contracts up on the filter. So go ahead, find the cheapest. Right now it's around like 18k. Spam the refresh a little bit, you know, kind of use this filter in between filters if you kind of are bored or you want to spend like 5 minutes on a quick filter. This right here could end up, you know, being, I guess, worth using, because you never know what you can see. At the end of the day, man, somebody might throw a stack of 20 contracts up for like 5,000 MT, and you might get it and end up, you know, becoming rich off that contract stack. Honestly, it all depends, man. Use this filter to your advantage as well. You know, you can obviously snipe badges as well. We're not going to go over that though, because we've already went over it multiple times. So go ahead, use these filters in today's video to your advantage. Let me know what you guys end up getting down below in the comment section. Hopefully you guys go out there and make a ton of MT. It's a brand new season. Take advantage, make yourself some easy MT. I will see you guys tomorrow though with another video. Stay tuned for that. We got a banger coming Saturday and a banger coming Sunday, so stay tuned for both of those videos. If you have any video ideas that you guys want to see me do, definitely let me know down below in the comment section as well, and I will see you guys in the next one. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button if you're new. I'll catch you guys then, man. Peace.